Yeah. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Arsurly right here. Maybe he'll try to roll out with Beggar's Bazooka.
Yeah, so there.
I think it's a little bit better.
I don't think your medic should be here in Sackways. But you can do that. Just like. Your medic just has to not force and not die.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
Well, it's important you have one guy watching tunnel, and that's usually a soldier's job. Scout, you should not be here, you should probably play hill, like right here. Yeah, Jack, you don't have to be here, that's your soldier's job. You should be trying to catch the spy, kind of deal. Jack? Already, you should be trying to catch the spy, not like... Okay, positioning wise, heavy, you should probably play on these rocks here, because you can deny the bombers easier from there. Like you now, if they come around from the right, you can't really see them until very late, so you want to probably play more out in general. Like either here or like more passive. In the beginning, because Sackwise, you should probably play on these rocks here. Okay? The rest of the positioning is fine. Like this is okay. Yeah, so don't do this shit. Your guys are rotating a bunch. Fucking have your soldier watch this, and if your scout deal with this, you don't want to both do this. Okay, there's no reason to. You need eyes here on the because of sack wave. If you know it's up badwater first, they're gonna sack. If they don't, they're idiots. But why are you both dealing with one bar? You don't need to. One soldier is enough. And now you're not catching the spy, and he gets the sap. Does he get the sap? Yeah, bad. Alright, that spy should not be able to do that without getting seen. Okay? You deny the sack wave though, it's not too bad. That spy should have been seen by one of your flank classes there. And where's your spy playing? This is shite positioning. Don't play there. Probably like play like here's fine. This is fine, yeah, that's fine. No sack wave. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, good hold. Not much to say here, that's good. It's like the situation where your soldier moved. There was no one tunnel anyways, so they can move away. But yeah. Yeah, this is feeding. Don't do this. That's called feeding, soldier. You should have died for that. This spy should not be allowed to get in there. Pyro, you're not spy checking at all. Otherwise, this spy should always get. This is an obvious position for spy. Just check it. He's gonna be like here or underneath these stairs. Just keep checking it. Like, no reason for the spy to get anything here. Your bots. Yeah, that's a bot. That's bot shit. Also, Angie, you should probably stay on Eureka effect here, so you can keep tallying back. You don't really want to switch to Jack here. Just stay on Eureka. It's fine. You don't really need the Jack. Okay? Yeah, now you lose. You should probably get out. You're not gonna get a collapse kill. Demo down though, but you all backed off. You didn't. What you could have done is you could have stayed on high ground, right? But you didn't have a tele, right? So you could have kind of stayed in and refought with the high ground. But I mean, it's fine backing out here. I like that because you probably were losing this fight because you lost your heavy like that really early. So that's fine. They had a really, they got forced really as well. So demo, they Ubered like here. They need to be forced way earlier. So you need to meet them with spam way earlier than you're currently doing, because you're just sitting all the way in the back. If they come up slope, you gotta like push up a bit with your demo, so they force like around here, not like here. Okay, because now they just had a way better Uber than they should have had. They should be forced like way back there by your sniper and demo sitting here, right? And that spy should never get anything. Like unironically, he should not get anything. It's just bad. Yeah, so you have no flank, you're not gonna hold second here. Yeah, so you can just passive delay a bit. The goal is just get a level 3 sentry in the window, right? So that's what you're buying time for here. Yeah, this is no, you could have probably killed these dudes. This is fine, honestly. Like a good third is better than a shit second. You could have maybe delayed a tiny bit more because now it's only a level 1 instead of a level 2 gun. Okay, expect sack wave. Yeah. Yeah, it's shite. Good job. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is the Mahat, but you can play a bit. Okay, your heavy's playing ship positioning. He needs to play top right here. Okay, or at least like on the high ground, not on the low ground. Okay, because this is garbage. Your pyro does this already. You don't need to play here. It's a really bad angle. You're better off sitting on the high ground. Okay, because then you don't have to take as many heals. Because whereas if you play low ground, you're gonna get sniped and spammed more. That mainly spammed. Spike up behind. Yeah, don't do this. Don't put a telly in upper. So put a telly like on the low ground somewhere, but not in upper. Don't put it in upper because that's something the spy can use to get behind. Also, you're playing way too passive here. You're all hiding. So now they just bust that left side for free. They should already be forced to use Uber.
Hey. Hello?
Yeah. Hello.
Alright, okay.
So like this scout should already be dead, and this is why your heavy needs to play here, or like at least somewhere here, because this guard should be stopped right here. Okay. It should not get further than like right here. Okay, this is way. You lose because you let the card move up way too far. You were way too passive here. Like you need to fucking spam them, right? You need to play more aggressive than this, because you just allow them walk. You need to deny the chokes. You just allow them to walk in and then you all die with because they have Uber out. If you had actually forced their Uber out, you could have then just backed off and milked a bunch, probably got an Uber and then you straight back into them. And their cars would have been like much less far. But you guys were playing way too passive here. Okay, play more aggro, you gotta force this earlier. This is really bad. And now you're gonna lose last because you're probably getting capped. Yeah, medic, you need to just run. Yeah. And you need someone to go. You can't all go high. It is fine. They're not fast enough. Yeah. So they have ad. Yeah. Okay, medic, don't play in this corner. Yeah. Look at the map talk. Don't play in this corner. It's garbage. Unless you're very confident you can hold it, don't play there. So right now you need to get aggro. You need to deny the choke. You have picks, you should probably just, like they're still spawning and shit, right? So you should probably take control of this choke right now. First things first, put a dispenser down. You can move the dispenser up soon. You've watched that video, right? Like, you want to deny the chokes. Okay, this is really bad. Heavy, fuck you. Where's your soldier? He's also, yeah, your soldier and heavy are way out of position here. Your soldier maybe not as much, but your heavy should be playing map room here. No reason not to. Okay? You just sit in map room, take arrows, eat sandwiches, and your soldier should be playing with you as well. Right, but soldier can sometimes roam to the right. That's not necessarily really bad, but like, you need to be map room, because there's no one there. They could just put a sniper there and snipe your medic right now. So you need to, it's your job as heavy and soldier to play map room together, pretty much, and you just dick everyone that comes your way. You don't even need, if you do it well, you don't even need many heals, you just need the occasional arrow. And also, you're playing too passively. Because they're gonna just walk through the choke now. And heavy, you're just taking heals from your demo and pyro by playing in the choke, so don't do that. You're playing too passively. This is a really bad hold. This is cringe pop hold. Okay? This is the cringe pop hold. The only thing they have to do is get one Uber in and they win. Like they just have to get Uber. They're giving you Uber now though, so it might actually, you might actually hold this way. But like the only thing they have to do is use that Uber out of it earlier, and nothing happens here. Yeah, again, this is kind of shit. It works out, but it's not a good hold. This is not how you want to hold. Watch the map talk video, okay? It's way too passive. You're giving them so much space. Like their sniper will be peeking from super free. This is like cringe hold. This is like a cringe hold, like from yeah, shitters. You can always hold this way anyways. Like, look, they're just busting choke for free. Like, they're feeding, but they could just walk through for free. Yeah, they are gonna win, right? Like, they just literally walk through for free because you're so passive. And now it's all your gun and demo. Your mech's gonna die. Oh, he got the melee. No, but Scar. Yeah, look how much card time they got because they just, and look at how much of your team died there. Like, why would, like, why are you allowing them to walk through choke for free like this? You're so passive. It's really bad. You need to just play here with demo. You play your dispenser like here with your medic, then demo pyro watching the choke and this like the spies and shit. And your scout plays around here, and your soldier and the heavy play map from your soldier rotates a bit as well. Like your scout also plays pyro. Then you put the dispenser here, like I said, and then you have the gun like aggro here or passive here, or here as well. But that's up to NG. But there are certain reasons to do certain entries, but that's kind of why you do it. Okay. And heavy, you're just doing nothing at all. Like you're doing nothing. I'm sorry. Like the only thing you do is just play here and die. Huh. Also, you can stand in the window. You can take a buff from here, right? Remember that when you come up. Yeah, this is useless. What are you doing? What are you doing here? You're doing nothing. Just sitting in a corner. Nice. You're the highest HP combat class on the team. You're sitting here, taking spam, and letting them destroy your gun because you're not in the map room. Okay. So, curious, did you guys actually watch the video Jack sent in the announcements channel here? My old map talk video? Did anyone like Jack's the old map talk video on badwater? Did anyone actually watch it? Because if you did, you would know not to play like this, right? So, watch it, hey? Because it's you're basically playing like pubbers right now. It doesn't work. Look, this is exactly why. They just got free map room control. They're just gonna start spamming into shit, and you're gonna be forced. You're gonna take too much damage. Someone's gonna die eventually here. Like, they can just put their sniper here as well. They're getting. You got forced. You see? It's like. Then half for Uber ad, they should just win now. Bruh, this medic is a bro moment. Lol. Peeking sniper. Lol 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 lol. Okay, never mind, your sniper clutches, but again, bad hold. Like, doesn't matter. It's bad hold. Like, the goal is, if you hold them in the chokes close, your sniper can play wherever the fuck he wants and he only really has to deal with spy. Or like the occasional bomb. Very easy for him, so he can just keep rotating and like, shoot, denying everywhere to push. That's why you want to hold way closer than this, because you give your sniper literally every angle in the game, almost. He can play every pop angle he wants, you know, which is perfect. You can like play aggressive in dark as well, like this, right? Which is also nice. If your team was more aggro than this. But like right now you're just all high. This is not how you hold. Like they are just really bad at pushing. It's not you playing well, it's them playing bad, kind of deal. Okay? Like they have less of a clue how to play the map than you guys do, which is impressive. Yeah, but again, the same shit happened as like every time. You give them map room for free, you give them choke for free, they bust through, they kill your team, and you're dead now. That's literally what this is what they should have done when you weren't holding choke, like straight away. And like they could have done this from choke a couple times as well. You guys just got really lucky that they're shit. Okay. But the way you're holding is arguably just shit. Like, this is how you would hold if you lost a couple players, right? Or if they had Uber ad kind of deal, but then again, this is not how you would do it. You would not commit to this corner. This corner is a death trap. You don't put your entire team in this corner. Okay, never, ever, ever do that. Like, okay. Yeah, watch the map talk video, boys. That's all I'm gonna say about this. Jack, you wanna link it? And team talk and tag the players here.
This looks like nobody watched the map talk video.
You gotta watch it, bro, because this is like basics of badwater. This is like 101 shit of badwater. Okay, the attack shit is not completely correct. I watched the video. Like for instance, you can do other shit, right? It's a bit more nuanced. Right, I make it sound like it's like the only thing in that video, but attack's a bit different. But like, especially like the defense part, which is what we looked at so far, that's completely almost the same. So you gotta like just follow that rule set, okay? Because you guys are just not playing the right positioning. You're playing way too passive. You're giving them way too much space, and like you're letting them do way too much. So one thing you need to know about badwater. What do you think is like the strong class of badwater? Rank them. Obviously, demo sniper, right? And so go ahead. What's the next? What's probably the third most important class on this map?
That's a guess. I'd say Sully.
Angie.
Sniper.
No,
Already
about
said
them.
sniper.
I said demo snipers, obviously 1 and 2, right? So like, let's forget about those two. Right.
Soldier. Soldier and Scout because they took the flanks.
Nah, it's soldier and pyro. Pyro is this is a very very strong pyro map in general. This is a map where pyro is like the king of Ubers exchanges kind of deal, because it's so choky, or like so like you always have high ground or something. Pyro Ubers are amazing on this shit on defense, because you can just milk your Uber and use back in on your pyro, or you can like just stuff them with your pyro and go aggro pyro Ubers, just dick everyone. So it's like very very good pyro map.
Do you even need to use Uber just to deny if somebody pushes cliff? You can just like right click and push them
You
off.
can literally just your pyro
Yeah.
can literally sit here and right click.
You just right click and then you
Yeah.
stop their entire Uber push.
Yeah, if they try to Uber from cliff, you just literally sit here and you right click. There's nothing you can do against it. That's why in a sack wave, if you get a pyro pick at any point, right, during like the beginning of the game, you should instantly take an Uber exchange on hill on your pyro. So what you do is you Uber your pyro through the cliff because of sticky traps, right? And then he just W's and you air blast him down to the low ground here. So you flash your demo in to kill the gun, right? Like you make sure you kill the gun in that Uber. Like let's say you get a pyro pick right now, straight away, right? What you would want to do is verify that the teleporter actually died, so your spy actually did his job and got it, right? And then the second thing is you look at this heavy positioning. This is what you should be doing as heavy on defense, okay? This is exactly where you need to play, right? Because now you see so much more from here, right? Like this is really good. Look at this. You can't really get sniped, and like you have all this sky to watch with a nasty head glitch, you know? You see? Just insta-baked.
The second century.
Yeah, he's on Brass Beast even. Like, you can actually run this on this point, honestly. But why would you move on this point? Yeah, like, look, this is just like, this is dumb, right? This is just dumb. What can they do against this? Get stabbed, I guess. So, your stacks kind of suck, not gonna lie. Something you gotta work on. But also, like, you gotta get the Stelly, right? It's important. Like, the NG is dead right now. Like, they lost 3. They lost no demo. Like, honestly, by now, you should have already been Ubering in. You're already too slow at Uber. And the second thing is your spy has to get the tally earlier than this. It's too slow. The tally has to already be down at this point. Like, the demo's now back, and now the NG's gonna get back as well. This is way too slow. So you had a demo pick, you had an NG pick. You could have, if the tally had been dead here, you could have just Uber exchange right now and you would have won. Right? Because they wouldn't, demo and the NG would have had to walk back, and that means they're like right there right now or some shit. Which means if you Uber exchange right now, you would have won already. You're way too slow here as well with pushing. Because they got their spawners in. Soldier chat? No. Why are you hesitating here? Like, why did your demo die in feed as well? That's another thing. Wow, but you sneak the cap in. Chat scout, good job. Oh yeah, that's something I notice a lot. People don't play objective enough on this point. It's all about the objective at the end of the day.
They
Oh,
weren't
like,
watching point at all, just me and the...
No, because this... Okay, actually, who's the MVP right now so far?
I don't know.
It's 2 players are MVP. Like right now on the attack
What?
side.
Me and
It's
Jack.
Jack and Soldier, which is Psychic, right?
Oh no, I'm... NG.
No. Soldier, why? He jumped in like a retard, right? But he survived for a while, right? You saw that bomb he did and just died after he shot the gun. Like bombing in, he shot the gun and died. The gun died and nothing else. And he was just flying in the air. But like literally their entire combo was looking at it, and while it was happening, Jack was capping. So actually the 2 of them solo capped this point right now at this stage. So actually very chat shit. I didn't notice that, otherwise I would have said like nice bomb straight away, but I didn't notice that. But honestly, they should not have allowed that, right? This is again a mistake they made because they don't have to have 5 guys dealing with a soldier bombing. They could have definitely just killed Jack as well at the same time. You know, so it's like that's
Bro.
yeah.
Nobody cares.
I don't have to say anything about that, right? It's the same as Upward first. Leaving the belly alive is never good. Yeah, they could set up spawn camp sentries and shit now. They really wanted to. Okay, these guys are playing like idiots. This is fine. Oh, you didn't get the medic could have dropped there. Oh, that was pretty good though. Okay, it's a good push still. Where did your soldier go? Did you try to jump top left here? I didn't see that. Well, as honestly, obviously, if you're like a soldier or like a pyro even or sometimes scout, like this top left is pretty good, like to play a soldier. Okay, just saying. If you're attacking, you want to take it from them because if they have it, they can just look down on you. Right now you're fine though. You don't really want to peek. Marsh, you should not be here. You should have already been dead. They should have just peeked you right now and killed you. They are so passive. What are they doing? Okay. You know how I said like what is it? 10 minutes ago that you guys were really bad at defending turret because you were too passive? Yeah, these guys are worse, so good luck. Good job, boys. You're better.
Well done.
These guys are
not better, just less bad.
You're less bad than them, exactly. These guys are these guys were way too passive. I don't know what they're trying to do. This is like, what are they doing? Like they just let you cap. Like you let them cap as well, but they just let you cap like so much, like instantly. And I have 4 minutes for lost, so just like what was the time? 8 minutes, right? This is a good time. This is like a bit slow, on the somewhat slowish side. But because your first was kind of meh, but it's not bad. It's not bad.
No spoilers, no spoilers.
You're not gonna cap shit, are you? Yeah, they are playing. Oh, okay. This heavy is a weakness for them. Means you can just kill map room. If you see this heavy main, what you do is you kill the guys in map room and you start wrapping your soldier behind. That's what you should do here, which is exactly what you do. Yeah, medic, you don't peek.
I said it 3 times, please kill the soldier. And
yeah,
I
but
can
don't
go
peek
in.
him, bro. Why would you just sit here? Like, you don't want to walk here anyways because of sniper sideline. Like this one. And this one. So don't even go to the doorway. But yeah, this soldier should have been dead. The issue is, so this is not how you push map room. Okay, okay, again, this could have been prevented by watching the video. Okay, if you guys actually watch the video, you know, maybe you should do it together. Like, put the video on play and watch it together, you know? And then think about, oh, well, yeah, we can do this. Do it like before a scrim or something, or right after. You know, maybe a good idea so everyone actually watches it. But, because then I don't have to do a map talk as well. I don't want to do that. But one reason is because I have not played badwater in 2 years because I haven't been in season. So I don't want to like miss anything. But like, yeah, you don't send your fucking pyro into map room. That's one thing. So usually what you do is you have on attack you have a level 3 sentry here or mini. That's fine as well. Level 3 sentry is also fine while on attacking lost. And then you have your pyro make sure watch main, and then everyone else busts map. Right, so your medic doesn't get wrapped from the back, kind of deal. Right? You send demo soldier there because they can actually kill like a soldier if he's sitting up here, or heavy if he's sitting up here, and a heavy as well, right? So you send like those 3 classes and sometimes even scout as well. And then your pyro sits in main to make sure they don't, if they're playing here, they don't push into you with an Uber and then kill your medic from the back and force you into an map room where you can't do anything with your Uber. Because if you get, let's say, what they can do if you send like everyone into map room and you leave main open, if they're playing ramp like they were, they could just Uber into you like this from behind, then you're gonna be forced in map room because ship positioning, and then it doesn't matter because now you don't have Uber and they still have a gun, so the gun's just gonna deny you if you want to do everything after. Like they can just force your Uber out, back off, and then you have no Uber anymore. And you're stuck in map room, in between like everyone, kind of deal. So that's this is like right now they could do this. Actually, they could just push behind with a couple people. This is really not anymore now. Yeah, you get the point. They're holding much better. Like I don't like the heavy being here, right? But you can do this. I don't think it's bad. Like it's way better to have your heavy map room with soldier, but and the same reason the heals are much better if you can just tank two people and a sniper. So basically, if you have only demo pyro there, then they just rotate between the two of them, the pressure. So if the demo is spamming, the pyro's passive, and if the pyro's spamming, and if the pyro's, so the demo can like keep reloading and keep getting ammo and vice versa. So you just like rotate ammo constantly and bumps constantly. And then only if they push with like two people, then you go together, kind of deal, try and kill them. But like it's a very easy point like to hold because like the only thing that can really kill you is like the sniper peeking like this and shit. And you can know he's doing that, so you can just not peek him. Okay. No homewrecker, lol. Beat some push. You didn't get what you need though. You need to get the medic now. Yeah, nice stop. Demo already good. NGM medic down at the late moment. Now you need to just group up and drive push. You need to not peek Mars. Mars, you need to just wait. You wait, okay? No, Mars, don't! Please, Mars! No! Okay, you should have had a level 3 teleporter. Okay, it's there. Now you push, straight away. Go in. They're not watching choke yet. You should already push. Ah, you're a bit slow.
I'm waiting for the Uber.
Why you don't have Uber out, you weren't building. If you wanted to like use Uber here, what you should have done, take your scout, go Boston Basher like in 6th, and you just start building Uber right now. It's actually completely fine to do on Badwater. To just like go Boston Basher. But you know, on Badwater Lost there's a glitch where the rep assassin doesn't work. So there's no reason to run that anyways. Yeah, so there's no reason to run that anyways. So you might as well just go Boston Basher and build in situations like this. Honestly, like literally, just build an Uber like a 6 is. There's no reason not to do that. Like that would have been a very good plan here. If you were building here, your ad would have been like 40-50%, but now it's only 20. Okay. They're building super slow though. But yeah, it's only 20%. Could have been, you could have had Uber now if you were building with Boston Basher. Right around now. And they would have had like 50%, you would have had 100. So, and that would have been a really good push for you. Because you can just bust on your pyro demo and flash your scout in and you just go depth stack onto them with 3 guys. Flasher, keep everyone flashed and you just pick them. Doesn't have to be a good Uber. Is your power cling stickies? Chad. Use straight in. Don't bait it, don't bait, don't bait, don't bait. Flash other people.
Look at demo, look at demo.
Too many people in this Uber, I feel, but
Look,
it's working.
I bottled
Nice.
2 people here.
Just read it. You win that, you win that. Just
Yeah,
a sniper. Yeah. You just gotta air blast them. Yeah. Good job.
Can you pause this?
That was a good. That last push was good. You played it well.
We have one problem because we need to wait when the red sniper is dead because I can use the Uber because when the sniper stands on this
Yeah,
town,
no, exactly.
I
The
can't go.
sniper needs to. No, sniper needs to die or at least get pressured, right? So as soon as you're pushing, what a good idea is for your spy to uncloak on the sniper right before you push, right? So even if he doesn't get the kill, the sniper's distracted and not watching the choke, right? That's a good idea to do, right? Instead of him stepping the gun, another usually. So let's say if you're having issues with sniper, right? Because you don't want to use all the way back here, right? You don't want to do that, right? It's bad. You want to use somewhere on the slope, right?
Yeah.
And that means you're gonna be exposed to sniper while you do that, right? So if their sniper's up, you're completely right in the fact that the sniper needs to be dead, or you need to wait a bit longer so you can actually Uber, so you don't die to the sniper straight away, right? So I like that. That's a big issue. Snipers will fuck you on this point, right? You're completely right in that. So like I said, what you can do is just have your spy uncloak. Make sure he's in position to just uncloak on the sniper right before you're about to push, and that's how you fix that, right? And the only other way to do it is do a sack wave for the sniper a while before, right? Sack for the sniper, then Uber exchange straight after that, kind of deal. That's another thing you can do. Right, because the reason you will spawn slightly faster. If you have a level 3 tele, you will get back slightly faster than they will have their sniper back. So that's the only other way to kind of do it. Okay? And you don't have to wait for everyone to spawn, right? You can just go without Uber as long as your soldier's there for the after Uber kind of deal. Right?
Agreed.
Yeah. So that's how you could do that. Anything else you guys noticed? So you guys did an okay job clearing map room. Could have been a bit better, but it's okay. And they didn't really abuse tires as much as they could have, but yeah. So you didn't have to deal with it, kind of deal. Like some scouts are menaces on like tires. It's kind of hard to. But that's something. Usually, what you do is you just have your scout, NG, and spy clear that, right? This is kind of where scout, NG, and spy play on attack.
I think their scout abused house. Oh, I mean window.
Here.
Yeah. Or
Yeah, okay.
maybe I was unlucky.
You can as soldier if they're playing like on ramp here. What you could do is just go window and just spam rockets at their medic from here.
Yeah.
That sometimes works. Like I've gotten a drop that way because you just say I'm ready window, then your demo walks in. If your demo gets 50 damage and you get 250 damage rockets on the medic, then you could kill him. You know. A sniper taking this angle is also pretty good, right? Boop.
Yeah.
So.
I know one good combo, how to take the map room control. This soldier with a pyro. Pyro just air blasting, and soldier
No, you don't
in.
go in with pyro doesn't help in map run pushes. You don't go map run with pyro. Or you can, but then you leave your heavy in main. There's a very distinct reason why you don't. And just watch the video. Like I said, I explained all that in the video 2 years ago. Like it's fucking simple. The reason you don't push your pyro into map room is because people are gonna if they realize you're going map room, they're gonna start pushing main really hard, and they're gonna start pushing the flank really hard. And if you have no one watching it, you instantly get called out.
Yeah, we
Right?
did
You have
that
no one
and killed
because
our
you have
med.
because you have no one delaying that. That's why you always leave a heavy or a pyro in main. Right? Does that make sense? You always leave a combo class in main. Could even be your demo, honestly. You just need to leave someone in main, watching main. But demo is obviously very nice to take mapper with, so that's usually the one you don't leave there. But that makes sense, right? Like the less you have to commit to map room to take is the better, but to be safe you just watch the map talk video. But they'll explain why and everything. A bit more detail. Okay. But that's the main reason, right? So what you're saying, pyro go map room, yeah, some situations, but like again, if they realize that they have a spy seeing that, like they will instantly, if they're smart, they'll instantly start pressuring main really hard and abuse it to shit, right? So be very careful. So do we want the other demo as well, or was this enough?
1947.
What? Do we want to see this one as well, or? Because I feel like we covered most of the mistakes you're making. So it's mainly your 2 passive on both third and last defense. Your first is okay. Your defense, it's okay. The only mistake you made is you're not forcing them early enough. Like on first, the main mistake you made was just not forcing them early. That's the same mistake you made on third actually. Right, on third your positioning was okay, but you just didn't force them early enough. So that means you were hiding a bit too much. Right, and on this point you just when they went slope, you should have had your demo come meet them, kind of. Right? There's a specific way of doing that. And then on last, you just played ship positioning. Like your last defense was bad. Your first push. Yeah, it's just something you gotta practice a lot. I can't really say much about that. There's like the way you were doing it just was okay-ish. Like there's a lot of different ways to push first. But like yeah, this was you got the cap really fast. It was fine. Second is you kind of straightforward, right? If they're roof, you clear roof first, and otherwise you just push main. You go spawn camp. Obviously, if you wipe them off first, you want to spawn camp, right? Go up really fast. Third push you did decently well, but I mean, they didn't really hold it well, so you're gonna have more trouble against the team that actually knows how to hold it, right? If that happens. Again, for that, watch the map talk because that wasn't relevant here, but yeah. And your last push, I think you had the right ideas with the last push. Okay, you were like you had the right ideas about how to push last. So I think you did pretty well there. And that's actually the hardest point in the map. I just think you had some misunderstandings about how you take map room. Like it's slight shit kind of deal, right? It's like you kind of just did something instead of like having an idea of how to do it, but you had the right instincts in how you want to approach it. You got the right frags. You did a nice sack wave. You just did an Uber exchange at the right time. Generally, that was okay. It will, and I don't think you're gonna have much issues with that in open. But yeah. Okay. So do you wanna watch this other one, or are we good?
Yes.
I think
Okay.
it's 10 minutes left.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. So
Chapter 1. Mission begins in 60 seconds.
and you lost or you won?
Yeah, we fucked up.
So you had a 13-minute attack and they had a 10-minute defense.
We
Or
had
other way
a
around.
10-minute. We had a 10-minute defense, and we had a 14. I don't know.
Well, then you fucked up on attack. So the average. What do you think is the average time on badwater in the higher diffs?
8 minutes.
6 to 7 minutes, actually, in the highest level. But an average badwater times across all divisions is 6 to 8 minutes. Anything more than 8 minutes is a really bad time. Okay, when it comes to attack, anything more than 8 minutes is bad. And usually half of like badwater is like the first 3 points, and the other half is the last point. Okay, that's usually how badwater tends to play. Decent sack, but again, the Stelly isn't dead. Should have probably waited for your spy to do it. So why is your spy the one capping here? Why is your spy not killing the teleporter? Okay, you guys have all not watched the video. I'm so sad. I'm so disappointed. Oh my god, I'm so angry. Oh no. But yeah, like, don't be surprised you're losing if you have no clue how to play it in competitive, because it plays different than it plays in. It plays slightly different than it plays in pubs. I should say it like that. Woo! Nice serve. Woo! Yeah, so this Stelly, as long as the Stelly is up, every pick you get is useless. Okay?
That moment.
Oh.
They could have held this. They probably gave you the point. Yeah, they gave you the point. They just left. They could have held that. They just decided they wanted to practice, so they literally gave you the cap here. Because same as last time. This is bad. That's really bad. Okay.
No comments.
That's all on your spy, by the way. Or your demo, depends who you do the task with destroying. Like you could do the Joe. Watch some old casts from Prem, you can see Joe do some funny shit with Sticky Jumper. But Joe loves that actually on this map. They play better here. You're doing the right thing. They're giving you a bunch of space. Yeah, you're pretty decent at taking space here. I like this. Yeah, they were way too passive, right? So you just abused that. Even though the low ground is bad positioning, it's good side bench, right? And you abused that. That was pretty fine. Like against a good team, this wouldn't work because you would just get spammed to shit, like much more than this. But you kind of like they gave you way too much space and you abused it. It's well played, in general. So, but it's kind of also how you want to push in general on that point. It's just you kind of need picks. Alright, that's the only difference. Yeah, denied by Pyro, makes sense. Yeah, and this is 5 minutes of this, right? Just failing to push last. So what you want to try to do now is just get picks. Like, you could do a sack wave here. You kind of want to just get a force or picks, right? Yeah, so you don't want to exchange here. You want to force their Uber and play on Uber at. You want to get Uber at, okay? That's your goal here. Right? Yeah, your goal is this. You get Uber at and then you clear a map room and get a sniper pick. That's like, and then you use the Uber at to push. That's kind of what you want to do. So does that make sense to you guys? So force the Uber and get the hat. Then you clear your angles and then you get and get the sniper pick and they exchange, or you get the sniper distraction if you can't get the pick. Right, that's it. And then you use your Uber at to push. That's the best way of approaching battle lost. Okay. And you can get Uber at in multiple different ways, right? So you can do sack waves, but you can also just exchange force their Uber and then make sure their medic dies. You just sack half your team for their medic kind of deal. In the after Uber, and then your medic runs and you start building with Boston Basher. That's a way to get Uber at. But it's important you get an Uber advantage. Because you're just Uber v Uber is always gonna be red team winning. So unless they really fuck up and bleed a lot of players. It's fine. But I mean again, no Uber ad. Okay, nice. Yeah, you got Uber ad now. So you are actually able to cap now. You fucking
dropped.
No. Yeah, you went too early. You re-pushed it slightly too early. You should have just waited for spawns and then push. And if you were gonna go straight back in, you should have stayed closer than that. You shouldn't have backed off towards the choke. You should have probably been on the high ground here. And then Uber straight into them. Yeah, but you win. You kind of win off of them feeding right after they dropped the medic. They got overzealous, they fed, and then you won. With on a dry push. Yeah, so another way to just do dry push with picks, right? That's another way to push last.
Mission begins in
They don't have Uber, you don't have Uber, but you just get picks and a sap and you win.
Mission begins
You just 9 men in.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so no one's really watching for this spy. If he gets anything again, I'm gonna cringe. Cringe.
Can you pause this? Pyro, can you pause?
Yeah.
Pyro just comes from the cliff and just blame me.
The thing is, this is not the pyro's. When there's a sack wave, your pyro plays in the front always. Okay, because he needs to reflect, right? But it doesn't mean no one has to. People just. This is such an obvious. Like this is where they play. That's so obvious Like your heavy, if you were to play here, you could see that and shoot it. Your scout, if he was playing here, you could see that and shoot it. Your medic, you can see that and shoot it. Your NG, you can see that and shoot it. Your dem, can you see that and shoot it? Your pyro, even though he's watching the front, can see that and see that and call that, right? So it's like, it's not even the pyro's job to check that per se. Like when there's nothing happening, sure, it's his job. But when you expect a sack wave, no, it's not his job, right? So this is just dumb kind of shit. Like at most he can shoot is a detonator, right? That's it. Which is like bad. And yeah, he did the right thing. He uncloaks here, shoots the telly, and like shoots the telly exit, and tries to get picks now. He's doing his job. Like their spy's actually doing their job because now you don't have a telly, you lose half your team. Perfect. They pushed this way better than you did, but much more methodical. They actually have an idea of what they want to get and how they're gonna push all of that. So you have Uber this at. So here you have Uber this at, so you play in the here. Your medic plays here. Yeah, that's good. You have the right idea. Play aggro force early, your medic plays here and doesn't peek the sniper. Yeah, not that aggro. They have Uber. They should have already Ubered into you. They're just feeding their players. They're way too slow. They could have already Ubered into you. They give you Uber here. That's bad by them. They could have killed your entire team here because you were playing. Your medic was playing too close. Too many. No, not just your medic. Too many people in general are playing too close. Like the only one that should be close here are your pyro and demo. To force them out early. And then the demo, you let your pyro die usually. Or at least your pyro tries to survive, right? But he's the one that like denies it for a while. But as soon as you get the Uber out, you all should just run, play the corner, and then repush. But they are idiots. They're not using their Uber here, so they're idiots. Now it's too late. Rain. That's exactly okay. You didn't have to do that again, right? Because you airbossed them twice already. At that point, just back off and let them shoot the gun, right? And then push back. Get ready to push back in, because you didn't have to die for this, right? As a pyro, this is actually really well played by you, but you didn't have to die, right? Because the gun was gonna deny it anyways. Right? That makes sense. And now you're just dead and no one's helping fight the car, right? So you could have just done the same thing but survived. Like as soon as you had the initial denial, you could have just backed off and tried to survive an arrow from your medic kind of deal. Now you're too passive. Good Uber. Pyro, you're too passive. There's not enough people chasing. Your demo like invaded. Yeah, he did. Okay. Your demo also overchased with that null with him, but yeah, someone needs to go forward with the demo there, okay? So that probably is your scout or pyro, right? And then the other guy cleans up the back. Uh-oh, don't play there. You just saw him, bro. Why would you keep playing there? Like, why would you keep... okay, Sniper, why would you keep playing alone when you just bumped Spy? Just go to your team. Go play in window or some shit, you know? Catch, good. Uber back into them. Too late. You ran way too far. Why would you run that far? You could have just played here with the demo. Why is your demo all the way here? You could have just sat here. Yeah, playing forward here is okay. You just don't want to commit too hard. If you commit too hard, they have better spawns. You're just gonna. Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing. You're bleeding. Again, Rain, you don't have to die for that. Your team is already out. You're just cheating at that point. Yeah. And again, now you're the cringe hold, you're gonna lose because of that. Look how much space you're giving blue. Like, this is gonna work one time, and after this they just push for free, I feel. Maybe 2 times. You said that it takes 4 minutes, right, for them to push here? From what you told me. The holds so far have actually not been that bad, time-wise. Time-wise isn't kind of an average badwater, but you could have like the way the blue team is playing, you could perma hold them. Every point so far, so that's the issue I'm having with this. The blue team also has no idea what they're doing, so you could literally just perma hold them on any point. I actually got a scrim now, so I gotta go, but let's finish the thing, I guess.
Thank you.
No, we're not done. This is kind of what I expected, right? Yeah, they just push in again. Just trying to win, right? Yeah. Might get a clutch in. Yeah, you played it. You got a gun. Nice NG. NG gaming. Oh my god. NG clutches. Yeah, this is a really good gun, right? So.
I really like that head glitch for the gun.
And it's so good. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, but now.
I can't understand how I didn't die. I just had it in dispenser. They didn't saw me.
Luck happens. Them just being shit. Honestly. But again, no one's watching this shit. How many times have they done this map room bullshit this game and it actually just did it so much? Like, they did so much work with it. They've Uber now, but at some point, you're just gonna lose. With this positioning, you're eventually always gonna lose. You might be able to win a couple chaos fights, but they should just 9-man second you, get a kill and then force. When you play like this.
About just
Yeah, but the issue is, what they should be doing right on the blue team, is they should just send 9 men through choke with buffs. Like so, while 7 man, not the medic and the guy who's building with him, right? So medic and scout go back, and everyone else just goes in and fucking just balls deep, kind of deal. And your spy steps the gun while you do that. And that's all you do. Everyone just goes balls deep. You're gonna get at minimum a drop, you know, or at minimum a force with probably a pick, and like at worst and best case you're just gonna kill everyone. Oh, yeah, GG. Yeah, that was lost on the attack, but yeah. That was decent defense, but for the wrong reasons again. The third defense was actually quite good, but everything else was like, meh. Okay, so like that. I like your third. The third was fine, but everything else was cringe.
You sound like a teacher who's disappointed in his students.
Well, I'm at this point because you didn't watch the video. You didn't watch the video.
I thought I remembered it.
You did. You remember okay-ish, but like you're just doing pops. Like half your team is doing pop strats, so don't do that. Like the issue with that corner, by the way, right, where the dispenser was on last the entire time. Tell me.
Easy
you?
to spam.
No, if they Uber into you, you're stuck. You're forced to
Yeah.
use Uber. You're gonna drop.
Yeah.
But you have no opportunity to milk at all.
Yeah, you drop
So
down.
it's just a death trap.
Yeah.
In the after, if you have too many people in that corner, you have to flash too many people.
That-
And then if you don't, then you lose a player. You lose, right? And if you
Yeah.
do flash everyone, then they have a better Uber because they can just decide to Uber 2 people, right? And now you're fighting on. And now you're fighting on with less now their Uber lasts longer, and you're just gonna die in the corner because you're stuck. So either way, you lose too many players when you play there, and they Uber into you.
That's sort of what I meant by like they drop down the Uber bed demo, and then you can just like spam into you for free, and then the med's sort of fucked because you can't.
If you notice during the demo, maybe some of you notice that now I say that, right? That the times it worked for you guys, like in a decent way, is when you only had like 2 or 3 people in that area, and then most of your team stopped playing in the corner when they Uber. They actually went somewhere else. They went passive somewhere, right? And then your Uber didn't suck ass. It's like the only times that defense kind of works, right? Either way, it's a better idea to back off into Spiral and play from there half the time. Just milk the Uber and have a counter Uber back in from Spiral somewhere. Anyhow, my scrim's here.
Alright. Thank you.
So good
Bye bye.
good luck with your games. You have games today or no?
Nothing today.
No, but literally just watch the video, like I said. I'm gonna ingrain it. It's a good video because I know it was like my proudest map. Okay, no, I don't know. It's at least it's more accurate than all the shit right now because people are rusty on Badwater. So, hey boys.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Night.